Hi everyone. I just wanted to come on live because I don't have the energy to film lately and edit. So I thought, okay, maybe I could come on live and like talk. So I was thinking about like what are we gonna do about like our social media addiction? Because whenever I talk to my friends and whenever I talk to my friends and whenever I look at my own social media addiction and phone addiction, we all feel the same way, but like none of us know what to do. And it seems like our generation, we don't really care, or like, not that we don't care, but like, I think our social media addiction is so huge and so big to tackle that a lot of us don't even want to um, acknowledge it and try and do something about it. Like, I'm sure a lot of y'all probably watch Social Dilemma. And I mean, even before Social Dilemma, I was already in that like mood of like, okay, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. So yeah, I guess that's what I've been going through and I want to talk about it. So for me personally lately, yesterday I deleted Twitter because Twitter for me was so toxic. Like, because Twitter is toxic because you literally read people's thoughts. And if you're like into spirituality and mindfulness, you know that our thoughts are like, sometimes our thoughts are not that important because we think thousands of thoughts a day. And when you meditate, you basically try to just like observe your thoughts and see what's going on. So imagine an app where you're only seeing people's thoughts and strangers, like how toxic that is. Like you're just you're just immersing yourself into like their reality and taking that in. So yeah, so I deleted Twitter yesterday. It's really hard when you delete a social media. It's really hard to let go. For me, that's the hardest part. It's like, oh my god, am I really letting go of the followers I've built, the people I found on there? Because yeah, social media is really great because you really meet great people, like not gonna lie. But at the same time, when you realize that something is toxic, I hope that we can find the strength to like walk away from that. So yeah, I deactivated my Twitter because whenever I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna go on it, I'm just gonna like, I don't even have the app and I was still addicted to it. So I was telling myself before, yeah, let me just not go on it for like one day, but that's impossible because the minute you still have your account, you're like, oh my god, maybe I got a like, maybe I got a DM, maybe. So like you're constantly going on the apps to like check it. So for me, like I realized that's like a loop, and the only way for me to actually get off social media is to deactivate my account. I don't care if I look stupid to people. If I look, wait, I'm just gonna close my door. Because I'm like washing, I'm doing laundry and it's really loud. So yeah, the only way for me to like not go on any social media apps, it's for me to deactivate the account, because when you deactivate the account, there's nothing. You don't exist basically on the web. Let me just read that comment. I didn't have a problem deleting my Instagram, but it was hard for me to delete my Twitter too. Yeah, like oh my god, okay. I was talking about Twitter, but now let's talk about Instagram. So Instagram, like the person said in the comment, I really didn't give a fuck because like I was already over Instagram, because Instagram is, for me, it wasn't doing anything. My account wasn't growing, and I didn't care for it to grow at this point because it's like Instagram is just, it's really for big companies and big influencers. It's not for like day to day people like you and I. So I didn't have any attachment to my Instagram, and I've been on and off Instagram since like October 2020. I put it back for a week, I think, in like January, and then I deactivated it again because I was like, this is not for me. And I think soon enough I'm gonna muster the strength to delete my account, not deactivate it, but to delete. Um, so yeah, Instagram I didn't care much, but Twitter was really hard for me for some reason. And mind you, I got on Twitter after Instagram. Like Twitter, I didn't understand it at first. I've been on Twitter. I mean, I had my account since 2016, but I wasn't going on it because I didn't understand. I started really going on Twitter in like 2019, and for me, since 2019 when I started going on it, and I really got on it for real in 2020 in the pandemic, because I was bored and I was also living with my dad in Nevada. So I was alone, and Twitter, I don't know, it was nice because I could like share my thoughts, and because I'm someone who thinks a lot, so Twitter is perfect because I could just like, it's like a journal, right? But it gets toxic because you're tweeting stuff that honestly, who fucking cares? Like yesterday, I was about to read a book and I was like, "Oh, I'm studying this new book," but honestly, grapes, like take 1 second and ask yourself, who cares? You know, and social media makes us tweet things or post things that technically we could just send to our group chat. We could just send to our friends. We don't need to post them for the whole world to see. Wait, let me also read that comment. I don't have my glasses, so I kind of have to come close to the screen. True, Instagram felt like it was invaded by everyone, didn't feel so private anymore. Yeah. Like, I have a Finsta with like a couple of friends, like maybe 40 people. And this account is so much better than like a public Instagram because a public Instagram is just like, what am I going after? And I think social media also gives us this delusion that like you can achieve it too. You can achieve 1 million subscriber. You can achieve 1 million this. You can achieve 30K followers. But it's like, realistically, can we really all have 30K followers? And if one day we all have 30K plus followers, then that 30K will look like 1,000. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm tired of also going after that virality moment, like the viral moment. Because for me, I think that was like, I'm being really honest right now. For me, that was something that was in my head all the time. Oh my god, maybe if I post this, now that's gonna happen. Maybe if I post this, you know what I mean? And it's like, no, babes, no. And even if you do get that moment, so what? Like, what does that what does that really do for your life? And also, now we talk about Twitter, Instagram, and now let's talk about TikTok. So TikTok for me, I think TikTok is doing something different, and it can be a great app, but there's some huge problem with TikTok, like huge problems, especially as a black creator on there. TikTok is There's one positive thing that can also be negative. So basically, when you go on TikTok and then you can grow fast, right? Like I grew 15K on TikTok in like less than 2 months. Like that's crazy, right? So that's positive, but it's also negative because it makes everyone think that, oh my god, I can reach 15K in 2 months too, and then everyone is reaching for that, going after that. And I think in Social Dilemma they mentioned that it's the, I forgot what they called it, but it's like the lottery, the viral lottery. I think they called it. Like everyone is trying to get that viral lottery. Okay, maybe I'm gonna be the next viral video. Maybe I'm gonna be the next viral post. Maybe on Twitter, my post is gonna be the next viral one. And then we're all striving for that. And then we keep sending tweets, we keep posting videos on TikTok, and it's like, and it's not doing anything. And for me on TikTok, like I got a lot of followers quick, and then I realized, let's say a year ago, like if you told me 15K, I would have been like, oh my god, like I've never had that in my life. Wow, like how does it feel? But then two things about that: 15K, I got it, but it didn't feel any different. I still felt trash and whatever. Like not trash, but like if I was feeling sad, I would still feel sad. Like it didn't change anything about like my life. Um, and then the second thing that happens with those followers is that you get greedy. Like even if you have 15K, you now comparing yourself to people who have 100K. You're like, oh my god, I also want 100K. While a year ago, 15K for you was the goal, right? And then, but once you reach that, you want another. Just want to go, and it's like fucking capitalistic. Social media is just the next capitalistic, not even the next, it is capitalism at its highest. And I think for me, I was born in 1999, so like early Gen Z, I think. Guys, do you think I'm Gen Z or millennial? But I don't think I'm a millennial, that's for sure. But like I don't even know if I'm Gen Z. But so I grew up without the internet. Like into I remember 2005. 2005 was a great year, by the way, for some reason in my head. So yeah, in 2000, early 2000, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have an iPad. I had my first phone when I was like 16, like a couple years ago. Like 6 years ago. I got myself my first phone, like when really Instagram was starting to blow up. And I remember what life was before social media, right? And now it's like kids now don't even know what going to play outside is. Plus the pandemic. So it's like a lot of things are fucking going on, and I personally decide to log out. Honestly, I'm still gonna keep YouTube because I think YouTube is different. I feel like YouTube is more of a search engine at this point. it's Google, right? So it's more of a search engine and everything. But I don't think how long have I been talking already? 10. Okay. Um yeah, I don't for me, YouTube is not toxic. I mean, yeah, YouTube also has its pros and cons, but it's less like the other social media accounts. And I'm also trying to be mindful of not trying to necessarily grow on YouTube. I just want to create my own space. So yeah, let's go back on TikTok. I feel like TikTok is really shitty because they suppress Black creators in a way that's so disgusting. Like, I think maybe YouTube do that too, but they do it differently. They're just not gonna push your content on the for you on the recommendation. But TikTok is just another level of fuckery. And I think TikTok is fully run by AI. I don't even think it's run by people at this point. I think it's fully just a server that they just launch, and that server is for sure biased. It has words that it doesn't want. It has, and you can do anything because it's AI. It's not people. So yeah. Wait, tell me what you guys think about all this. How have you been feeling about social media, and yeah, what have you been doing? For me, like I said, deactivating it is the best way. And the first couple of days are always the hardest, and then it gets easier, and then you forget about it because it's not a human necessity. It's not something we need. And my friend was telling me that she was talking to someone who've been off social media for 3 years, and that person was like, was talking about it. And I want to be that person who's been off social media for 3 years and see what really changes in my life, because social media makes you focus on things that who cares? You shouldn't be focusing on, like, so what? Like, I don't know. Twitter is just so toxic. And I remember hearing people say was toxic before I got on Twitter, and now I'm the person saying that. Um, yeah, I think I got everything out of my chest. I think I'm gonna go, but wait, let me see if I got anything. Yeah, I wanted to make a video about this, like a proper video about this on my page, but yeah, like I said in the beginning, I haven't been feeling like filming at all, and I've been working, so that's hard. And I haven't just honestly, I've no inspiration lately, nothing, none. So if you miss seeing me on YouTube, just go watch my other videos. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys have a good day and you stay off your phone. Go read a book. I'm also reading. I read Octavia Butler. I think, yeah. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna make a video about Octavia Butler. Um and yeah, because I've been reading her book. She's a black sci-fi writer, and she's amazing. So I've been reading a lot more. I've been reading more, especially since I deleted Instagram. Since I deleted Instagram, guys, I've been reading. I've been reading in a way that, because reading was my first love, and I stopped because of social media, right? So I've been reading a lot. I've been just going to work, focusing on myself, working on myself, and yeah, really being present with myself. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.